stewards of the federal and state funds the agencies receive, and as you review financial documents, it's important to understand where the funding comes from and how those funds are spent. Each agency program is funded and monitored independently. These funds are distributed federally to the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, or ILDCEO, to provide oversight and distribute funds to community action agencies. Using census data, DCEO determines the amount of money that is distributed to each agency in Illinois. Head Start programs, however, are funded directly to the agencies through a federal grant. Of course, other funders may include private funders and other state and federal agencies that offer grants and other program opportunities for people with low income. One of the private board's primary and most important responsibilities is the fiscal oversight of the agency and the appropriate use of its resources. Public boards review the fiscal reports that are shared with the elected board. The role of the board is straightforward. As a board member, you are providing stewardship for and executing its fiduciary responsibility to taxpayers, donors, elected officials, funders, and all interested stakeholders. Fiduciary is, as they say, a $10 word. So what does fiduciary mean anyway? Fiduciary can be defined as involving trust, especially with regard to the relationship between a trustee and a beneficiary. In other words, as a Community Action Board member, fiduciary duty is the entrustment of financial responsibility. Category 8 of the organizational standards details all of the financial requirements of your agency and specifically mentions board involvement in the following standards. Standard 8.7 says the following must be a routine part of regular board meetings: an organization-wide report on revenue and expenditures that compares budget to actual, categorized by program, and a balance sheet or statement of financial position. Additionally, Standard 8.4, 8.5, 8.6, and 8.9 tells us that annually a board should have the audit presented to them by the agency's auditor, receive and accept the audit, have the IRS 990 made available for your review, and approve an organization-wide budget. This task is different for public boards. Financial reports are typically reviewed, but any action is deferred to the elected body. Recommendations may be made to the elected body as needed, and the public body may have questions about the CAA's financial reports related to specific program expenditures.